welcome back, folks. If you ever wanted to keep casing the same across the board, this is going to be the video for you. So we're going to talk about upper, lower, and title. Check this out. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is put a comment in here because it's a training environment. So I just want to simulate exactly what we're doing and explain it thoroughly. All right, so we're just going to call this one upper, and this one is going to be channel name, and this is going to be called Nexion Analytics. That's going to be our variable, and then we're going to print channel name dot upper. So anytime that is going to be mentioned within this context, it's always going to be uppercase. So if I run this, we can see the output was all uppercase. Now this is how you combine a function into a variable, and we're going to do this for the other two as well. So this one's going to be called lower, and we're going to say our channel name, once again, equals Nexion Analytics, and then we're going to print, and it's going to be lower. And we're going to run that, and now we can see everything is lower as well over here, based upon what was inputted initially in the variable. The next one is going to be title. So we're going to do channel name once again. We're going to say equals, and we're going to leave this one lowercase completely, and we're going to do title for this next one. And what this one is going to do is going to create an output for us where it's going to capitalize each word. So now you can see we have our three different options here. Now, obviously, there's a bunch of different ways to do this. I'll show you a different way you can do it as well. So we're going to label our text is going to be, and we're just going to name it something weird like this, just so we know exactly the output is going to be odd, right? And then what we want to do is print text. So that's going to be our first instance of it. We're going to print it again as upper, and then we're going to print it again as title. And then it's going to read all this and basically return the exact casing that I want based upon my inputs here. I'm going to run that. And now we can see that from the bottom three, because we have the bottom three here, right? We have the title case, we have the lowercase, and then we have the uppercase, and then the text return as well. All right, so let's talk about real use cases when this is going to be applied in your work environment, right? So let's just say we have a name, and our name is going to be John Smith. And what we want to do is ensure that the naming is consistent throughout the entire workforce. So we want to change it to be a title case. So now we're going to take what we have here, we're just going to change this to title, and we're going to run that. And now we have our output that we want across the workforce, right? It's not going to be uppercase, it's not going to be lowercase, it's going to be this exact casing. Or what about cities, right? So let's just say the city is New York, and we want to label it as a title, or we want to label it as an upper. We can also do the same thing. We can do upper as well, and lower, and we'll just test them all out. And now we have our different option that we have, right? So we want to ensure that we have consistency across the board when it comes to what our output's always going to be. So these are just two examples, folks, but there's plenty of reasons on why you want to do things a certain way within your workforce or personally. But hopefully this video is able to help you out and let you know how to use these going forward. With that said, let me know your thoughts down below, and thanks for watching.